Kansas City.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position. As they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurts throwing right away.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They're going to run this with a tight end. 11 yards there, first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Saquon Barkley.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Eagles.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
Second down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here's Matt Ariza now. An audible here to get a new look.
And now some pointing up front and a flag down. This might just move them back 5. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Buying time to his left. He's got Smith here. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. They go play action with Hurts.
Being chased out left.
Now he's free to midfield. That is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away.
I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and a yard. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. 2 for